This story shows why mastering your thoughts is the most powerful form of staying positive in difficult times. A long time ago, in a quiet valley surrounded by tall mountains and flowing rivers, lived an old hermit known for his calm nature and deep wisdom. His home was a simple wooden hut beside a clear stream where he spent his days meditating, collecting herbs, and helping travelers who passed through the valley. One cold morning, he found a tiny squirrel lying weak near the riverbank, barely breathing after falling from an eagle's claws. The hermit gently picked it up, wrapped it in warm cloth, and took it home. Day by day, the squirrel recovered. It would sit near the hermit while he meditated and nibble on nuts he offered. Slowly, a bond formed between them, and the squirrel began trusting him with its whole heart. But life always sends tests. One afternoon, a hungry fox spotted the squirrel and charged toward it. Terrified, the small creature rushed to the hermit and hid behind him. The hermit chased the fox away, but the emotion in the squirrel's eyes made him realize it would always live in fear. With kindness, he blessed the tiny creature and transformed it into a fox, so it would never again feel powerless. The squirrel, now a fox, enjoyed its strength and freedom. It roamed the valley with confidence. But courage that depends on circumstances never lasts long. One day, a wolf emerged from the shadows and began chasing the fox. Panic returned, and the fox ran to the hermit again. Understanding its fear, the hermit transformed it into a wolf. Now, even stronger, the creature roamed the valley with pride. Yet fear returned again when it encountered a massive bear whose roar shook the trees. Once more, it ran back to the hermit trembling. The hermit transformed it into a bear, hoping this time it would finally feel safe. As a bear, it feared no animal. It wandered through forests and rivers without worry. But fear returned in a new form. While walking near the village one morning, it heard the loud sound of a hunter loading his weapon. The bear froze. It ran back to the hermit, desperate for protection. The hermit realized that no matter how many forms he gave, the creature's fear would follow, because the fear lived inside the mind, not outside. So, with compassion, he transformed the bear into a human, hoping that a human mind would give it the strength to shape its own thoughts. As a human, the creature felt respected, admired, and full of possibilities. He visited the village, made new friends, and began dreaming of a life with purpose. He imagined a home, a family, and a future full of peace. But one day, while sitting alone, a troubling thought entered his mind. What if the hermit told people the truth? What if everyone learned he was once a tiny, helpless squirrel? Would they laugh? Would they mock him? This small thought slowly grew into fear, then into insecurity, then into anger. He began believing the hermit was a threat to his new life. That one negative thought took root so deeply that he decided to silence the hermit forever. One evening, he picked up a sharp tool and walked toward the hut. But the moment he entered, the hermit looked at him with calm, sad eyes. He saw the darkness forming inside him. He saw how fear had followed him through every form. The hermit gently said that despite all the strength and opportunities given, the man never learned the most important lesson, which was to control his thoughts. Before the man could take a step forward, the hermit whispered a chant and transformed him back into a tiny squirrel. Shocked and ashamed, the little creature ran into the forest and never returned. The valley became silent again. This story teaches us something important. Our thoughts shape our world. One negative thought, if ignored, can grow into fear, jealousy, anger, or insecurity. It can cloud our vision, twist our decisions, and slowly destroy our peace. Hard times will come. Challenges will appear, but what truly decides our future is how we think during those moments. Every success begins in the mind, and every downfall begins there too. If you can master your thoughts, you can overcome any difficulty. If you let your thoughts master you, even one dark idea can take away everything you have built.